Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this Tuesday edition of NMH at 1. I am your host, Priska Agnolo, and we thank you so much for joining us on this lovely afternoon. Unfortunately, today we start off on a sad note regarding a road accident that took place 18 kilometers before Oshwarongo from the direction of Okahanja and around 1 a.m. this morning, claiming the life of a 50-year-old Zimbabwean national after the vehicle he was driving swerved into the lane of an oncoming newspaper delivery truck. The driver's wife was admitted to the Oshwarongo State Hospital with serious injuries. The male driver of the truck was seriously injured and transferred to a hospital in Windhoek, while his 3 other passengers were left with slight injuries. Our Oshwarongo-based reporter Esther Kamati was at the scene.
Jesus.
We do wish everyone a speedy recovery and offer our condolences as well. On to some good news. The popular green space and Avis Dam on the easterly outskirts of Windhoek has exploded into a green haven for plants, animals and all sorts of creatures in the area after the good rains in January. It's a rare sight of joy in recent years, as this insert compiled by Yana Marie Smith shows. Moving on to our third video insert. A disgruntled mother who came to the Rundu Magistrate Court this morning to claim her children's maintenance money says officials at the court are not helpful. Parents say they need the money to help them sort out the logistics of their children who have started school today. Kenya Kamboye was at court to gather their views.
Yes. Yeah.
Our problem is about maintenance.
Yes.
We are having a problem here because we don't receive our money at a date.
Oh,
What a good date.
okay.
Yeah, the maintenance at Rundu, we are having a problem because they don't give us money on a right date. We are not having any date. We can receive it at any time, but sometimes we don't receive it. Maybe sometime after for many days, many months, is when we are going to receive it. Then it's affecting us and it's affecting our kids. And they're not even getting help. There's no help.
When last did you claim?
I claim on December 31.
Okay. For November?
Yeah, I claim for November end month, December.
Yeah.
But now I came to claim for
January?
No,
for December, okay.
I came to claim for December this January, but still we did not even receive anything. And they are telling us we must come back next week. And this next week is killing us because we don't have anywhere to go. There's no
School
kids are at home. They are not having anything to go and pay at school.
Okay.
Buy school uniforms and those books.
Are you certain the money is here?
Yes, we are sure the money is there. Like me, as I'm talking, my money is on stop order.
Yes.
Every month it's used to get in, but those people, they don't want to put it in.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So,
accounts are getting closed because of this office.
You are saying the money is here, but is there no people in the office to help you, or is they don't want to help you? Which one?
The people, they don't want to help us.
Okay.
That's the problem. They are just checking which one they are going to help.
Okay.
We used to sit at home. They tell us we must go and wait at home. We wait, but there's nothing happening.
Okay.
We just sit there and waiting until end month again. It will be double 2 months. We did not pay anything.
Roughly how much is the maintenance that you get?
Like me, I used to get 800 per month.
Okay. Okay. So basically that situation now, you guys are just here. Now they say you must go. Are you guys going or what?
No, we are not going. We have to sit here so that they must help us. Otherwise, our kids tomorrow and that week they are saying is very far. We cannot go anywhere unless they have to help us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll hear from the court and then they'll tell us why are they telling you to come next week. Yeah, they'll give us that one. No, thank you very much for your time, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
And now for our final video insert. Schools have reopened today across the country after a long festive holiday. Sadly, some of the usual logistical and infrastructural problems remain visible. This footage shows This footage shows Oshamukweni Combined School at Okongo in the Ohangwena region, where learners were spotted carrying sticks to go make their beds in a makeshift hostel. The photos were posted on Twitter this morning by a passerby who called on government to help the school. Other Twitter users urged the finance ministry to avail funds towards the school and to rectify the inhumane situation. Do take a look. And now we move on to our dailies. In our first story, Namibian Sun reports lawyer Sisa Namanje says that he was completely ignorant about the government objective fishing quota concept and that he did not know about a 15 million Namibian dollar transfer made into his firm's trust account from Fishcore until 4 years later. The lawyer is widely accused of having his firm's trust account used as a transfer belt for ill-gotten money linked to the fish rot scandal. Republican reports that there is currently no open land available in Namibia as everything has been utilized. The Commission of Inquiry into Ancestral Land Rights found that the only way to make alternative land available was through the reclassification of land use. A 15-man presidential panel examining ancestral land has called on government to address policy and legislative changes to address the issues of ancestral land effectively. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, MICT, late last Thursday announced the official start of the controversial drilling project of the oil exploration company Reconnaissance Energy Africa, also known as Recon Africa, on its Facebook page for the Kavango East region. The governor of Kavango East, Bonifacius Wakudumo, officially launched the project in Kawe, while Recon Africa fended off all national and international criticism as propaganda. The Namibian reports that lawyer Sisa Namanje said that SWAPO has consulted him in the past on owning shares in national fishing company Fishcore. Namanje revealed this in documents submitted to the Anti-Corruption Commission in October last year. He explained this to the authorities when he tried to justify why his law firm failed to detect that payments of up to 23 million Namibian dollars made into his trust account by Fishcore were linked to corrupt activities. The New Era reports that the National Fishing Corporation of Namibia, Fishcore, is auctioning off 3,000 metric tons of hake freezer quota, with the hope of generating the much-needed funds to honor financial obligations, including paying of salaries of its workers.
If you're feeling how I'm feeling, and you know I won't stop. All we gotta do is take our love to the top. If I got it and you want it, and you'll never let it drop. All we gotta do is take our love to the top. I will ride for you, maybe even die for you. When I'm loving you, but my heart don't stop.
And now moving on to the inside pages of the country's dailies. Namibian Sun reports that the role of former Attorney General Saki Shangala and the utilization of the Diamond Valuation Fund to provide seed capital for the formation of the Namibia Desert Diamonds, NAMDIA, has been brought into question. NAMDIA in its infancy was allocated 50 million Namibian dollars as seed capital, of which 20 million Namibian dollars was allocated in startup capital, while 30 million Namibian dollars was its operational expenditure. The money was meant to be a loan, but it was never returned to the fund. Republican reports that numerous pools and ponds in Namibia are filled with big bullfrogs that are currently mating after the good rains that have recently fallen. The frogs have been inactive underground for months. In the north of the country, these frogs are considered a delicacy and are sold along the street and at public markets. The bullfrog is the largest frog in Namibia and one of the 3 frog species that have teeth. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that Swakopmund is setting an example in the fight against the acute shortage of houses. The groundbreaking ceremony for the so-called Block 8 development took place on Friday. Together with private developers, the city wants to significantly accelerate housing construction. A total of around 1,300 properties are to be developed. The Namibian reports that Namibians living abroad who have been vaccinated against the novel coronavirus are urging their fellow countrymen to be immunized once the vaccine arrives in the country. This came amid conspiracies and fears that the vaccine kills, is a method of microchipping, and aims to strategically eradicate African populations, amongst others. Continuing with the dailies. New Era reports that government has spent close to 70 million Namibian dollars to help fight the spread of the coronavirus in schools as learners return today for the last day, well, actually for the start of the new academic year. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. I've been your host, Priska Agnolo, and thank you so much for watching, and do stay safe and also stay tuned for the weather as well. Goodbye.